Robes, Riffs, and Coffee, where we're going to drink coffee and we're going to riff about meaningful stuff in our robes. Still trying to decide if I should get a new robe. You know, what do us entrepreneurs think our children should do when they grow up? You know, when my parents grew up, everybody needed to be a lawyer and a doctor. That was the thing. Become a lawyer and a doctor. It's weird because I don't know if it's just generational, but as I sit here and I look at my 3-year-old Ayla, who, oh my God, I love her. I look at, like, people want their kids to speak Chinese or Mandarin, and they want their kids to learn programming at like age 2. You know, like I should already have her in math in a programming class and in Mandarin. It feels really intense to me and like a lot of pressure, and there's two sides to this thing. Who should your kid be when they grow up? Should they be who you want? Should you go ahead and just allow them to be who they're going to be? They're going to be who they're going to be anyway. I really tend to go that direction. I think there's a lot of danger in trying to project your kid's future on them. And that's different than guiding. I think guiding your child to be ambitious and set expectations and things like that is really important. But we can take it too far. And I'll give you a case in point. I have a family member whose name I won't mention, whose kid is so pressured at school that they're on anti-anxiety medication. And I have to tell you, I don't agree with that. Anti-anxiety medication isn't anything to take casually. Beginning to mess with your hormones and your moods and your state of mind through drugs is nothing that you mess with. If your kid needs to be on anti-anxiety medication at 12, 13, 14 years old because there's too much pressure, then something's wrong. That's my view. Something's very wrong with either the school or the pressure that we're putting on our kids at home. I just don't think it's supposed to be like that. I'm not saying that people should be just kicked back and lazy. I'm not saying that either. I definitely think we need to set expectations and teach our kids to be their best and go for things and learn how to deal with failure, because there are winners and losers when we try different things. There are people who come in first place. I get that whole thing. But my God, back off if your kid is sick and depressed and on anti-anxiety meds. You know, most people don't need anti-anxiety medication. Most people don't have, chemical imbalances. It's not like the norm. We have to be responsible for our children and how we're raising them and who we're being and what we're saying is valuable in the world. Right now, people are blowing people's heads off because they're raising their kids to believe that that's what's valuable, that it's valuable to take such strong viewpoints on religion and whatever else there is to take strong viewpoints on, to the point where you would die or kill somebody else for those beliefs. We have to take responsibility, in my view, for our own belief systems and what we're projecting on our children. It obviously starts with us. I don't personally believe that Ayla needs to be a programmer speaking Mandarin and doing international business. I don't know what she wants to do. I don't know where her assets lie. She's 3. I don't know yet. So what I want to do, my choice is to expose her to as much as I possibly can, to set rules, to push her to try things, to teach her not to be afraid of failure, to teach her not to be afraid of learning from that failure and then trying again. Those are the things that I believe are valuable. And I think we all need to look at that. I would love to encourage people to look at what they find valuable and why they find it valuable, and what are those things that we hated that our parents did, and are we now practicing those? So what is Ayla going to be when she grows up? I don't know. That's on her. I believe that it's her life. She has to live it. She has to wake up to her life every day when she's on her own. And it's my job to guide her, expose her, make sure she doesn't kill herself in the process, and be here for her as a support, as a coach, as a mentor, as a friend, and as a motivator and somebody who teaches her values and morals to be a good person, to love, and to aspire to great things. That's my perspective. I would really love to hear yours. So please subscribe to the channel, put some comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts on what we should be doing with the children of today.